Get ready for an epic showdown in Southampton. To make it 2-all, Kohli's boys have to rewrite history books. Mission England.
Telugu actor and Telugu Desam party leader Nandamuri Harikrishna no more. Nandamuri Harikrishna died in a road accident at Nalagunda in Telangana. Nandamuri Harikrishna's mortal remains brought to his house in Medipattan in Hyderabad. Family and relatives pay their last respects. Siddaramaiah says Anant Kumar Hegde is like cancer to society. Calls him mentally unstable and says Prime Minister Modi must be ashamed to keep him in his cabinet. Over 8 Congress MPs allegedly complain against KPCC President Dinesh Kundu Rao. MPs accuse Dinesh Kundu Rao of sidelining senior leaders in the party. JP Nagar cops book cases under IPC sections against Chetan, who gouged out his father's eyes. Cases booked under IPC sections 341, 504, 326, 506B. Hello and welcome. You're watching NEWS9 with me, Vijay. First up, parents manhandled a teacher at a government school in Kasbag in Belagavi. The parents manhandled the teacher after alleging that the teacher thrashed students and made them work at the school. A school teacher named Shaila was manhandled in front of the students inside the classroom. And these are visuals from Belagavi, where the school teacher was manhandled at a government school in Kasbag in Belagavi. And the main reason the parents are accusing the teacher of beating up the students and making them work at the school instead of studying. And this is the main accusation. And a whole lot of parents turned up at the Belagavi school and took the teacher to task. They took law into their own hands, thrashed the teacher, beat up the teacher in front of the students. And this happened in a classroom. There you see this teacher trying to explain. Her name is Shaila, and she was trying to explain to the parents what happened. And there seemed to be some senior officials of the school who are trying to intervene. But even before they could do so, the teacher was taken to task by the parents, and she was accused of beating up the students and asking them to do work inside the school instead of studying in the classroom. And she was taken to task in front of the students themselves. In a bizarre incident, a marriage was called off over a sari issue in Tumukuru. A few months back, a man named Sumit was engaged to a woman named Chandrakala. The marriage was scheduled to take place today, but was called off at the last minute. The marriage was called off as a bride asked for a sari as a gift from the groom. This pre-marriage arrangement did not go down well with the groom's relatives, and the marriage was called off. A case has been registered at the Tumukuru Women's Police Station. Well, it was a really bizarre incident. Well, that was the incident where a marriage was called off over a sari issue in Tumukuru. A police complaint has also been lodged. It is said that a man named Sumit was engaged to a woman named Chandrakala, and the marriage was scheduled to take place today, but was called off at the last minute because the bride asked for a sari as a gift from the groom. This arrangement did not go down well with the groom's relatives, and the marriage was called off. A case has been registered at the Tumkuru's Women's Police Station. And in a heartwarming incident, Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy stopped his car and spoke with a little girl who was selling flowers on the road. The incident was reported from Belagola and Srirangapatna Taluk of Mandya district. The Chief Minister was on his way to Ramanagara from KRS. He stopped his car as soon as he spotted the little girl who was selling flowers instead of attending school. H.D. Kumaraswamy asked the residents to inform the girl's father to meet him at the earliest. Well, this is a heartwarming incident by the Chief Minister showing his compassionate side, where he stopped and asked a girl who was selling flowers instead of going to school, and he's asked the girl's father to meet him at the earliest. This is an incident, and Kumaraswamy was travelling to Ramanagara from KRS, and this took place in Belagola, Srirangapatna Taluk of Mandya district. Now, it is also said that the Chief Minister has assured that he would provide an educational fund for the little girl. And these are visuals of the little girl who was selling flowers, and the Chief Minister stopped and inquired, spoke to her, and it is also said that he has assured that he would provide an educational fund for the little girl. He has also asked other residents. Well, I'm joined in by Vasudha Manu, the little girl's mother. Vasudha avare tumba ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ವಸುಧಾ ಅವರೇ, ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ? ವಸುಧಾ ಅವರೇ, ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಹಾ, ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ವಸುಧಾ ಅವರೇ, ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ?
ಅದೇ ಸರ್, ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಹೂ ಮಾರಿಸಿದ್ಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರಂತೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಲು, ಬಂದು ಹೂವಿನ ಹಾರ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ ಬಂದೆ ಅಮ್ಮ, ನಾನ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿದ್ ಹೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸರ್ಗೆನೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ ಬಂದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಲು. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಲ್ಸಿ, ನೀನ್ ಅವತ್ತು ನನ್ಗೆ ಹಾರ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನಿಲ್ಸಿದ್ರಂತೆ ಅವರೇನೆ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನೋಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಿ, ಯಾಕಮ್ಮ ಹೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇವಾಗ ರಜೆಗಂತ ಮನೆಗ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ, ನಾನು ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಕೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಸರಿ ಏನ್ ಓದ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಓದ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಅಪ್ಪ ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಮ್ಮ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ಅವಳು ಅಮ್ಮನ್ಗೆ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಪ್ಪ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದಾಳೆ, ಮನೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು, ನಾನ್ ಇರೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ಸರ್, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸರ್ ಇರೋಕೆ ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇದೀವಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವಿ, ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಕ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನನ್ಗೂ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೂ ಮಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಬರೀ ಒಬ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರಾ, ಬೇರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, 3 ಜನ, ನನಗೆ 3 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, 2 ಗಂಡು 1 ಹೆಣ್ಣು. ಇವಳೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಹುಡುಗಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ತುಂಬಾ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಮ್ಮ, ನಾನು ಹೂ ಮಾರಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ ಮನೇಲಿ ನೋಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಷ್ಟ, 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿನೂ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ತರ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸರಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದಿದ್ಕೆ ನಾನು 4-5 ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ತಂದು ಹೂ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೊ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಅವಳಿಗೆ 1ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲಿಗೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ನಾನು, ಮೇಡಮ್ ಸರ ಮಗುಗೆ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಜ್ವರ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಸೋಮವಾರದಿಂದ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀನಿ. ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
3 ಜನ ಓದ್ತಾರ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಸೂದಾ ಅವರೇ? ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ?
ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹುಡುಗ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹುಡುಗನ್ಗೆ ನಾನು 9ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಅವನು ಹೂ ಮಾರ್ತಿದ್ದ, 8ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂದಾನು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಹೂ ಮಾರೋದು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ, ಸ್ಕೂಲು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಸರ್, ಮನೇನು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಮನೇಲೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮನೆ ಅಂತ ಸೇರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮನೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಮಲಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೊಂಗಲ್ ಬಿದ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಸೇರ್ತಾನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗ್ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ? ಅವ್ರು ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಯಾರು ಸರ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಬರ್ತೀರಾ? ನೀವು ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಹ್ಞೂ ಸರ್, ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಮಸೂದಾ ಅವರೇ ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Well, I'm joined in by Ravi Kumar, a resident who was also there when the Chief Minister stopped his entourage there. Ravi Kumar ಅವರೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೆ. Ravi Kumar ಅವರೇ, ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಈ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗು ಹತ್ರ?
ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿರೋದು ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಕರ್ಸಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾರೆ. ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಬೇಡಪ್ಪ, ಓದಪ್ಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಾ, ಏನಾರ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಸರ್.
ಬಟ್ ಇವಳು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಈ ಮಗಳು ಇವಳು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹುಡುಗಿ
ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಹೂ ಮಾರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ. ತೀರಾ ಬಡಸ್ತಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದವ್ರು.
ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ?
ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಬಡವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಅದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ.
ಅವ್ರು ತೀರಾ ಬಡಸ್ತಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರೆ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ.
ಸಿಎಂ ಅವರು ತಂದೆನ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಾ?
ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಸರ್.
ಬಟ್ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳ ಇವಳು?
ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಂತೆ, ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ತರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಪಾಪ ಹೂ ಮಾರೋದು, ತಾಯಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೂ ಕಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮನೇಲಿ. ಇವ್ ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಟೂರಿಸ್ಟ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ,
ಹೌದು,
ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೂ ಮಾರೋದು ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ರೈಟ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ರವಿ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೆ. ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ರವಿ ಕುಮಾರ್, an eyewitness saying this girl, young girl, used to, she still sells flowers. She was studying in school. Her mother we spoke to just a while ago, and she said that she has taken leave and she has come back home. In fact, she had asked for permission for her to stay back home because she was not well, and that's the reason Kumaraswamy, Chief Minister, stopped his even as he was travelling from through Ramanagara. He stopped at this place where he saw this girl selling flowers, and he has asked her father to meet him, and he has assured of providing all educational help for the little girl. Panchayat Raj Minister Krishna Baire Gowda took the Zilla Panchayat president to task. The minister was replying to the Zilla Panchayat Vice President Shivanand's question when the Zilla Panchayat president intervened and tried to make his comments. It was then that the minister lost his cool and pulled up the Zilla Panchayat president. Well, the incident took place at the Zilla Panchayat President's office in Dharwad. Even as the Vice President was asking a question, Krishna Baire Gowda was answering the question, and the President seemed to intervene, and then the Chief Minister, the Minister lost his cool and reprimanded the President to not intervene and not interrupt as he was answering a question posed by the Vice President. The former Chief Minister SUDHA hit out at Anant Kumar Hegde, and he said Anant Kumar Hegde is like cancer to society. Anant Kumar Hegde is mentally unstable. Strong words by SUDHA against Anant Kumar Hegde. Modi, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, must be ashamed of himself for keeping Hegde in his cabinet, is what SUDHA has said. So SUDHA going hammer and tongs against Anant Kumar Hegde. Of course, Anant Kumar Hegde is known for his very vitriolic, acerbic comments. Even before the assembly election started, during the period of campaigning, we saw Anant Kumar Hegde constantly lashing out at the Congress. Let's listen to what the former Chief Minister SUDHA had to say.
Anant Kumar Hegde ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಭಾಷೆನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಭಾಷೆನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಇದು ಸಂವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗೌರವ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಕೇಳೋರಲ್ಲ, ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿಗೂ ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
Siddaramaiah was saying, lashing out at Anant Kumar Hegde, calling him mentally unstable and saying that he is like a cancer to society. There seem to be a series of BJP leaders whom Siddaramaiah is targeting. His next target was Sri Ramulu. He said Sri Ramulu has no moral right to speak on development. He has questioned, in fact, what Sri Ramulu has done for the people of Morakalmuru and Ballari. Development will only happen under the Congress, is what Siddaramaiah is saying. So another leader of the BJP who has come in the sights of Siddaramaiah's fire is Sri Ramulu. Siddaramaiah questioning as to what Sri Ramulu has done for Morakalmuru and Ballari. Let's listen into what Siddaramaiah had to say.
ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬದಲು ಭಾಷೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆದ್ದಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮೂರ್ಖಾಸ್ನ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈ ಮೊಳಕಾಲ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆದ್ದವರಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲೋಗಿ ಮಾಡೋರ ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ. ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಂತೆ ಇವರು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ? ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ, ಅವರಿಂದ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲ.
But Siddaramaiah, a lot of questions he has posed to Sri Ramulu and says that question as to what exactly he has done for Ballari and Morakalmuru.
ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆದ್ದಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮೂರ್ಖಾಸ್ನ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ.
Well, B.S. Yediyurappa, the BJP state president, has said that the government's collapse is imminent. He was referring to the Congress and JDS coalition government in the state. BJP will not try to destabilize the government, B.S. Yediyurappa is saying. He says the government will collapse due to internal conflict between the Congress and JDS. Well, very ominous predictions by the BJP state president, saying that the government will collapse and the BJP doesn't have to do anything, because he says the government is dysfunctional. No development works have been taken place due to the slugfest between Siddaramaiah and H.D. Kumaraswamy. Ministers are not concerned about the common man, is what B.S. Yediyurappa is saying. B.S. Yediyurappa is saying that both the Congress and the JDS are at loggerheads with each other. There is no coordination and there is no concern for the common man. In fact, the MLAs are more interested in facing off against each other and winning this battle of one-upmanship that they've forgotten about the common man, is what B.S. Yediyurappa is saying. The KPCC President Dinesh Gundu Rao has come under fire now from within the Congress party itself. Now, over 8 Congress MPs have reportedly complained against him, saying that senior leaders are being sidelined. And the MPs have complained to the state in charge, K.C. Venugopal, saying that Dinesh Gundu Rao is sidelining senior leaders in the party. Now, the K.C. Venugopal has in turn asked the MPs to work together for the party. Of course, this is probably an attempt to brush aside any differences and ask the MPs to focus on what is necessary. But there seem to be rumblings within the Congress itself. Now, KPCC President took charge, even though there were plenty of senior Congress leaders who were in line for the KPCC President's post. Now, it's possible that there is a lot of heartburn since many senior leaders were overlooked and Dinesh Gundu Rao was given the post of President. Whether that is coming to the fore now is really the question, but a complaint, it is said, has been lodged with the state in charge, K.C. Venugopal, saying that Dinesh Gundu Rao is sidelining many senior leaders in the party. We have some big news just coming in. The Supreme Court is directed to keep 5 activists under house arrest till September 5th in the Bhima Koregaon case. Supreme Court will resume hearing the matter on September 5th. Supreme Court was hearing the matter against the arrest of activist SUDHA BHARDWAJ and activist GAUTAM NAVLAKHA. This is the big news which is just coming in. Supreme Court is directed to keep 5 activists in the house arrest till September 5th in the Bhima Koregaon case. Supreme Court will resume the hearing on the matter on September 5th. Supreme Court was hearing the matter against the arrest of activist SUDHA BHARDWAJ and activist GAUTAM NAVLAKHA. Well, let's listen Let's listen to Prashant Bhushan's what he had to say on this issue.
FIR as being responsible for the violence on them. However, the government, the police did not do any investigation or serious investigation on that FIR, and thereafter another FIR was registered saying that some of the people who organized that Elgar Parishad and the Bhima Koregaon march, that they were involved with Maoists, etc. And on that basis, 2 sets of arrests have been made, first in June and thereafter yesterday, of some of the finest human rights activists. So the court issued notice to the governments, to the state government of Maharashtra, to the central government to respond to this petition. They have listed the petition next Thursday, and meanwhile they have said that those persons who have been arrested should not be taken into custody, should be, if at most they can be placed under house arrest, and the matter would be heard next Thursday. Justice Chandrachud in particular made some very pertinent and important remarks. He said that you are arresting some of the frontline activists, human rights activists in this FIR as being responsible for the violence.
Well, that was Prashant Bhushan speaking on the orders given by the Supreme Court, where SUDHA, BHARDWAJ and activist GAUTAM, NAVLAKHA have been asked to be kept under house arrest till September 5th. The Supreme Court will again bring up the matter for hearing on September 5th, in the Bhima Koregaon case.
Bhima Koregaon march, that they were involved with Maoists, etc. And on that basis, 2 sets of arrests have been.
Well, I'm joined by my colleague Nikhil on the phone line. Well, Nikhil, Supreme Court order asking them to keep the activists under house arrest till September 15th. Now, how will the activists look at it? The activist councils look at it, and what exactly how exactly will the Supreme Court look at it on September 5th when the hearing is scheduled again, Nikhil?
Well, at this stage, there are many ways this can be perceived. Primarily the house arrest. While some sections of activists may consider this to be a back foot, a bit of a setback, so to speak, that it's not necessarily a favorable outcome. House arrests may also have been ordered in order to make this a protective custody more than anything. Just because of the severity of the charges leveled against them and the context that exudes a lot of sensitivity. So keeping that in view, it does appear that the Supreme Court may have taken cognizance of certain dangers that the activists themselves might be in as well, and that decision was taken. However, there has been widespread criticism of the arrest itself, and the petitioners who filed the petition, this was led by about 5 persons, including historian Romila Thapar, who urged the Supreme Court to direct an independent probe into the arrest of the activists itself, the act of arresting the activists, and further stating that this was an attempt to muzzle dissent. Something that was refuted by the Maharashtra police, who on Tuesday they said that they made the arrest on the basis of evidence they believed was incriminating enough to point to their role in the violence in Bhima Koregaon in January, and that documents were recovered from each of these 5 activists, and all the way to Ranchi, where Father Stan Swami's residence was also raided. At that time, he was not arrested, and the accused, while they're booked under various sections that have been questioned by the petitioners. IPC section 153A, promoting disharmony and enmity between groups, that has been refuted. Inciting class, community of persons to commit any offense against any other class or community, that's IPC section 505, that is being refuted. 117 is being refuted, that's abetting a commission of offense by public or by more than 10 persons, and 120B, criminal conspiracy. All of these are being very widely refuted by the petitioners, and just circling back, just saying that this is a gross attempt to muzzle any kind of dissent against the central government or the powers that be, Michael.
Yes, absolutely. Nikhil, we also there also seems to be this whole angle of saying that their voices against the downtrodden, and why are they being arrested? That was a question being asked, and that seems to have come to the forefront now. Why are the activists, somebody who's speaking for the people, the voices of the people, why are they being arrested? But there has also been complaints that they had triggered violence because of their statements which they made, Nikhil.
Well, a lot of the statements have been described by the accusers here as inflammatory and inciting violence. And in addition to that, there is also a view taken by the police that the arrested activists have links with the Communist Party of India Maoist wing, which is a banned outfit in India. So some evidence that they claim to have received that incriminates them into having these links with the CPI Maoists also seems to have been, in their view, enough to exercise these arrests. So that also is an angle that one needs to look at. All of these issues have been very vehemently refuted by the petitioners who have sought this. So, circling back to the house arrest itself, whether or not this was meant as protective custody so that no harm gets in the way of these 5 activists, that is a little premature to come to that particular judgment without any confirmation on this from the Apex Court. But at the same time, this seems to be an assumption taken in by a few quarters within the Supreme Court's walls. That said, certainly has raised a lot of alarm among those who have been critical of the central government and the way it's been functioning, and they've questioned whether even the slightest act of questioning, even the slightest act of dissent in the way the government is functioning will be leading to such far-reaching consequences, such as arrests. That would be reminiscent of the days of emergency, except in this case, there is no emergency, Michael.
Right, thank you, Nikhil, for joining us with all those details. Well, the arrested activists in the Koregaon case, Bhima Koregaon case, have been asked to be kept under house arrest till September 5th. That's a Supreme Court order. The Supreme Court will take up the hearing again on September 5th. The Supreme Court was hearing the matter against the arrest of the activist SUDHA BHARDWAJ and activist GAUTAM NAVLAKHA. The JP Nagar cops have booked the monstrous son Chetan under IPC sections 341, 504, 326, 506P. Chetan, remember, had gouged out his father's eyes in a fit of rage over a property dispute. The victim was identified as 65-year-old Parmesh. Chetan has been booked under IPC sections and 341, 504, 326, 506B. The dispute arose over property where Chetan had asked for his share of the property with his father. But the tragic part is that the incident took place when the family was mourning the deaths of Chetan's mother. And that's when the incident happened. Chetan was, of course, taken into custody, and the cops have booked him under 4 sections of the IPC. And the incident took place on 28th August. We slip into a short break now, but news and updates continue on the other side. Stay tuned.
After Team India's victory in Nottingham, get ready for an epic showdown in Southampton. To make it 2-2, Kohli's boys have to rewrite history books. Mission England.
Telugu actor and Telugu Desam party leader Nandamuri Harikrishna is no more. He met with a tragic accident on the Narkatpalli Adanki highway in Nalgonda district on Tuesday. Harikrishna was rushed to a hospital and was declared brought dead. The Apollo hospital staff handed over the mortal remains to the family members after the post-mortem. The mortal remains are being shifted to Harikrishna's residence in Hyderabad. It will be kept for public viewing for friends and fans, and the final rites will be performed tomorrow at 4 p.m. Harikrishna will be laid to rest at the Film City in Jubilee Hills. Well, these are visuals of Rajamouli and Anushka Shetty visiting the residence at Mehdipatnam in Hyderabad. And well-known actors. This is Rana Daggubati also visiting Mehdipatnam in Hyderabad. A lot of actors, family, friends, relatives coming in to pay their last respects to Nandamuri Harikrishna, who was killed in a tragic accident. And family members, celebrities in the Telugu film industry arriving. We just saw Anushka Shetty and now it is Rana Daggubati turning up to pay their last respects in Mehdipatnam in Hyderabad. And Venkatesh there coming in to pay the last respects. Nandamuri Harikrishna. A lot of Telugu actors, the film fraternity, turning up to pay their last respects to the departed actor and politician. There you can see Chandrababu Naidu in the background, Nandamuri Harikrishna's brother-in-law. And well, the car had rammed into a medium, and KCR also turning up, the Telangana Chief Minister turning up to pay his last respects. The who's who of Telugu filmdom, as well as the who's who of Telugu political fraternity, turning up to pay their last respects to Nandamuri Harikrishna. Nandamuri Harikrishna was a well-known politician and an actor as well. And an actor as well. And he breathed his last at around 6:30 a.m. in Nalgonda, where the accident took place. He was brought dead to the hospital. Very well known in Telugu, popular as well among Telugu film fans, and of course the film fraternity turning up in large numbers. Well, a legacy of the Nandamuri family. Harikrishna essayed some very important roles, popular roles, and left his mark on the people of the state. And many of his colleagues, his contemporaries, as well as others who have known him, who have worked with him, not merely actors but technicians, crew members, all of them turning up to pay their last respects to the actor who is no more. Actor, politician. Now, what is the strange happening in this incident was that Nandamuri Harikrishna's son had also died in a tragic in an accident, and the similarity was that Hari Krishna's son's car was also 2323, and the same number and the same car number was also there. You have it. That was the number of the car which met with an accident, and it was the same number. Well, that is, and on the left-hand side of the screen is the car number of his son Janaki Ram, who passed away in an accident a few years ago. That's similarity in the car numbers. He passed away, Nandamuri Hari Krishna's son had passed away in 2014, and now in 2018 he has breathed his last. And that's a wrap on this edition of the Bulletin. Coming up on the other side is a News9 special. Stay tuned.
ಹರದನಹಳ್ಳಿ ದೇವೇಗೌಡ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರಿನ ನಾನು
The accidental chief minister is set to complete 100 days.
ಜನತೆಯ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದರು. ದೇವರ ಅನುಗ್ರಹದಿಂದ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
Will the coalition government complete 5-year term?
ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರೋರು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋರು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು.
People give their verdict on the performance of Swami Sarkar. Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy's report card.
Welcome to Weird News. We're back with some crazy, funny, out-of-the-world stuff from across the globe that will make you catch your breath and roll in laughter. So sit back and take a look at your favorite show.
Do you like art and painting? Well, watch this video of this guy painting art on the street. It will blow your mind. This kid is an amazing street trumpet player and he also tap dances. He makes some good music and he's got the moves.